Hi everyone, I am Kumar. Welcome to today's video. Let's get set and learn. We will be seeing a live demo of operators today. We will see what are operators, types of operators, and we'll briefly discuss some complex operators. We will also see few examples to understand each operator easily. Okay, let's start. I'll just create a operators file. So in the previous video, we have seen variables and data types. So let's recall first. Uh, I'll give one example. So in this age is a variable. This variable is like a box we use to store data. So just a recap of this. And age is a variable, and 40 is the number stored stored in the variable. Okay. Here data type int is the data type. So we have discussed this already in the previous video. So now you have variables to store data, and you know how to print them also. So let's print them. So you can see 40 here. So what is the next thing you do when you have data? You compute something, right? So operators help you to operate on these variables or data to produce some results. So let's see some examples to understand. So uh, let's take a student. Let's say name maybe Rohit. So let's define a student name. Name is equal to Rohit. Okay. And let's Rohit's final marks have come for 10th standard board, and his marks are, let's say, for English he got English marks. He got 98 out of 100, and math marks he got 92 out of 100. In science he got around 50, not 50, 80, and in social science he got some 92, and in language, second language, he got around 92. Okay. So this is his score. These are his mark, subject wise mark. Now what Rohit wants is his total. So how will you do total? Usually you add these numbers. Okay. So to find score, you can just add these numbers. Maths mark, science marks, social marks, and what else? Language marks. Okay. So this will give you score. If you just print out score of Rohit is 4 plus out of 500. Okay. So this is what we want to print. So let's see. So he has scored 454 out of 500. Okay. Now we want average score. So what will be the average score? Int average score is equal to, not int, it will be double, right? 4 divided by 5. Let's just print. So his average score is 90. So this is, so what we have done till now, we had some data, and we operated on those data. So we had some marks of the student, and we operated on that data and produced some results, score and average score. So how we operated? So to get the score, we did addition. So this add symbol is here is called operator. And similarly, to get average score, we did division. So this division is called operator. So what are operators? Operators are symbol used to perform operations on these variables. So here variables are these, right? So it operators are used to perform operations on these variables. So we are adding is an operation, and this symbol is operator, and this is used to perform that addition on these two variables. Okay. So I think operators definition is clear. So there are multiple types of operators in Java, and these are classified like based on how many operands. So here, what is operand? Here, operand is this, or on what variable the operators were used. So here, score is an operand, 5.0 is an operand, and this is an operator, and this total is operation, and this is a variable, and this is data type. So this is the whole operator data types and variable differentiation. Now let's see how uh, operators are classified. So operators are classified based on what they do. So first is what they do, and sometimes they are based on how many operands they operate on. So let's say here this division is operating on two operands. So based on that also it is classified, and what type of variables, what data type of variables they operate on. Even based on that it is classified. So we'll see few types of operators. First is arithmetic operator. So from the name itself, you can see that arithmetic operators are used for calculation, arithmetic. So like in standard class, you might have learned what is arithmetic: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And in coding, there is another operator called modulus operator. So all these five are arithmetic operators. So I'll just show the operators. This is an addition, this is an subtraction, this is an multiplication, this is a division, and this is a modulus operator. So modulus operator here means when you divide a number by another number, what is the remainder? That is a use of modulus. So let's see example of this. Let's declare addition as some 4 plus 5. Okay. So here we are adding the numbers. Again, I am declaring subtraction 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8. And then I am declaring multiplication 5 into 6. And I am declaring division 10 divided by 2. And then I am declaring modulus. So if we divide 9 by 4, what is the remainder we get? We get 1. Yeah. So let's see the result. System.out.println addition. So similarly, we'll do this for other numbers as well. Subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. So here what these are arithmetic operators. So what are these which are the operators in this sentence? These are the operators. This symbol is the operator. Here this minus symbol. I'm not able to highlight that minus symbol. Here this multiplication, here this division symbol, here this modulus symbol. So you can see 4 plus 5, 9 is printed, 9 minus 8, 1 is done, 5 into 6, 30, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 9 modulus 4 is 1. So these are like integer numbers. Some of these operators can also work on characters and numbers. So let's see one example. Characters and uh, doubles. So let's see example of a character. So you can see this plus operator is same. The symbol is same, but since the data type is different, it understands that what data types are passed to it, and based on that, it will do its operation. So now previously plus was passed to do 4 plus 5 equals 9. This plus is used to concatenate these two characters. So you'll see A, B. So, and Similarly, we can't do something like, if we do something like this, operand types for binary operator minus. So this bad operand type. So that means for minus is not supported for characters. Okay. So, and let's see for double ones. Double division divide is equal to 10.1 2 divided by 1.1. And let's print that result. See, you can see the result. So you can do these operations, and these mathematical operations are done using arithmetic operators. And one important point here is this plus symbol can also be used for characters, and when it is used for characters, it doesn't mean addition of those characters, it means concatenation. Now let's go to assignment operators. So we have already seen one example of assignment operator, which is equal to. What is assignment? We have seen this word, right? Assigning a variable, declaring a variable. So let's say we are declaring a number. So this was what? Declaring a variable, right? And we are assigning some value to it. So this was assigning a value. How were we assigning the value to this? Using assignment operator. Can you guess what is the operator here? This is the operator. This equal to is called assignment operator. So we can do something like another number is equal to 5. So we can assign directly without declaring and assigning separate step. We have seen this in previous video. So here equal to is, this symbol is assignment operator. So whichever operators used for assigning a value to the variable, those operators are called assignment operator. So you might be thinking there is only one operator which is equal to, that is used for assigning. No, actually Java has created combination of arithmetic and equal to produce more assignment operators. So I will list down the assignment operator. So this is plus equals. Okay. And this is minus equal. This is multiply and assign. So these operators are called plus and assign, minus and assign, multiply and assign, divide and assign, and modulo and assign. Okay, so in Java, Java developers have created 5 more assignment operators by combining it with arithmetic operators. So let's see one example. Int maybe number of balls, let's say int balls is equal to 5. So we have 5 balls. Now we bought another ball. So balls plus equals 1. So we are adding number 1 to the balls and also assigning it to the balls again. So this is short form of balls is equal to balls plus 1. So instead of doing this, we are just adding the number and assigning. So these are also called assignment operators. They are doing arithmetic and assigning. So 2 tasks they are doing. So let's see the value of balls, 6. So similarly, you can do balls minus 1. What it will do? It will subtract 1 and assign it to balls. Again, let's print. So you will see 5 printed, and then you can also do multiply 2. So that means it will multiply whatever the value of ball and multiply by 2 and then assign it to the balls again. Let's print that again and check. So you can see 10 is printed. So initially the value of balls was 5. We added 1, got it 6. and then we subtracted 1, got to 5, we multiplied 2, got to 10. And then let's do division by 2. So divide by 2 and then assign back. If you see this value again, you will find it as 5. Okay. And now let's do modulus also. Modulo by maybe 3. So we should get remainder as 2 and then assign. So what is 5 divided by 3? It is 1 point something and the remainder is 2. So if you just see, the value that is printed is 2. So these operators are called assignment operators, including equal to symbol. So what was arithmetic operator? Arithmetic operators was for arithmetic, multiplication, addition, division, and subtraction. And assignment operators are for assigning. They combined arithmetic operators with equal to symbol to create more assignment operators. So we have seen examples of these two operators. Now let's see unary operators. So unary operators are class of operators that operates only on single operands. So till now we have seen that at least two operands are necessary for any assignment. So here number equals 4. So there were two operands. One was variable, another was what the value we have to assign. Similarly here also everywhere if you see there were one in the left and one in the right. And similarly for divide, modulus, everywhere we see we used two operands. These unary operators are class of operators. Those are used for doing, those are applicable only on single operand. So what are some example? First unary operator is unary plus. Unary plus. So this is just the plus sign. This is different from addition operator. I will just explain how. So let's say we are declaring unary plus number equals plus 3. So here plus is not necessary because the numbers are assumed to be positive. This plus is telling that this 3 is positive number. Okay. And now this plus is acting only on this 3. So this single operand, this plus is called unary plus. This is different from the arithmetic plus because it used to operate on two numbers, 4 plus 5. Here it is just single number. Mostly this you won't see commonly because numbers are usually positive. Next one will help you understand even why it is called unary operator, unary minus. So let's say unary minus. So if this minus, this is an example. If this minus operator was not there here, how will you tell Java that this 5 which I want to declare is minus 5, not 5? So this operator operates on this 5 and makes it negative. It is how many operands it's operating on? It's operating on only one operand, right? And it is making it negative. So this operator is unary minus. Unary here means single operand. So let's print this value. You'll see minus 5 is printed. And there are two more unary operators. One is increment and another is decrement. So if I'll just give you an example. Int increment, let's say increment number is 6. Okay. Now you want to increment this number by 1. So what you can do? You can do increment is equal to increment plus 1. So this is the basic arithmetic operator. You can also do increment plus equals 1. This is assignment operator. You can also do increment plus plus. So this plus plus here means add 1 to the increment. All these three are same, just the operator is different. So see the difference from this bigger statement, using just this operator, it has brought down to this small statement. Just remember here plus plus will only increment by 1, and you cannot add like 3 something like this if you want to increment by 3. It is just for increment by 1, and it is also operating on single operand, which is increment, and that's why it's called unary operator, and it's an increment operator. Similarly, we can see decrement operator. So decrement operator will decrement by 1. So if you just see minus minus, will decrement by 1. You can just print increment at each stage. That will help you understand what is happening. So I hope unary operator is clear now. See, 6, we have increased it to 1 by 7, then to 8, then to 9, and then decreased by 1 again. Okay. So unary operators have 4 operators: unary plus, which won't be used mostly, unary minus, and increment and decrement operator. This increment and decrement operators are frequently used in Java programming. So when you want to like this, when you want to like minimize the code and you just want to show we are just incrementing at each stage, you just use this increment operator instead of doing plus equals 1 or increment is equal to plus 1, something like that. So these operators are created for code enhancement. So 4 unary operators are plus, minus. It's different from the plus minus in arithmetic operator, and plus plus and minus minus. Okay. Next, now we have seen the operations happening on variables. Now, if we have two variables and we want to compare these two variables, so comparison, let's say I have height of Ram and Rahim. One height of Ram is 40 and Rahim's height is 41. I want to compare which is bigger. How will you do that? You know that 41 is greater than 40. So Rahim's height is bigger. How to do that in Java? So these class of operators that is used to compare two values, these are called relational operators. Relational operators. So what are relational operators? One is equal operation. So equals, we'll see what this means. One is not equal to. So this equals will check whether two numbers are equal, whether two decimals are equal, whether two booleans are equal. It is just used to check whether two data types are equal or not. Not equal is whether they are not equal, whether it is greater than, whether it's less than, whether it's greater than equal to, or less than equal to. So these are 6 relational operators. So often in interviews, you get questions on difference between this and this. So let's see that. So if you want to see boolean is equal, okay, and you want to compare 4 and 5, you want to compare whether 4 and 5 are equal, is equal. If you print, you will see it's false. Okay. So to compare, if you want to compare values, you have to use double equal. But if you want to assign values, boolean is assign equal. Let's say true you want to assign. You want to print. Then you have to use single equal. So this is an assignment operator and this is a relational operator. Now let's see example of not equal to. So boolean not equal. We'll see the same thing. 4 not equals 5, and let's print that. So you'll get true. Okay. And similarly, all other operations we can do. So we have seen not equal. Now let's see greater than. Now less than. Less than is like this. So they have made it, Java developers could have done their operators with different symbol, but they have made it same as mathematical symbols which we use for greater than, less than. So that with that, it is easy to understand what is happening here. So for less than, greater than, equal to, and less than equal to. So let's print that. So you can see from here start 4 double equals 5, 5, which is whether 4 is equal to 5, which false. We are assigning value to true just to show the difference. It's true. 4 not equal to 5, which is true. 4 is greater than 5, which is false. We are here. We are here. 4 less than 5, which is true. 4 greater than or equal to 5, which is false. Here. And 4 less than or equal to 5, which is true. So from these relational operators, it helps you to compare the values. Now you have two comparisons to make. So let's take, you want to see, if there are three person, if you want to see that if height of, like Ram, Rahim and Rahul. Now Rahul also has joined. Now we want to see if height of Ram is greater than Rahul, and also you want to see if height of Ram is greater than Rahim also. So these these comparison, if you want to do these comparisons, like there are two expressions now. Previously there are only in this relations, this was the only expression, and now there are two such expressions if you want to do, and you want to compare those are done using logical operators. So in relation operators, what is the output they return? Always they will always return true or false. So in previous we have seen arithmetic, unary, or this assignment operators, all these might return different values based on how it is performed, but these relational operators will always give you true or false. So because they are comparing, it will always be like whether the comparison gives was true or was it false. Now logical operators also will return true or false. So we have seen logical operators in mathematics. So there are three operators: and, or, and not. How does it look? This is and, this is or, and this is not. So what are logical operators? Logical operators are used to compare booleans. So for example, you want to see if, let's do the height Ram, height of Ram is 40, height of Rahim is 39, height of Rahul is 38, let's say. Okay, not height, let's take this as age. Now what you want to see, you want to compare Ram and Rahim. Okay, first boolean, check Ram greater than Rahim. Okay, so for that what you do, Ram greater than Rahim. Now again you do check Ram greater than Rahul. Ram greater than Rahul you checked. So these are the two expressions you got. You know, from the values, you know, you can see that Ram is greater. This is also true. This is also true. You want to check now and. So how to do and? Dot out dot println. Check Ram greater than Rahim and check Ram greater than Rahul. So this is how you do logical operator. You will see it's true because Ram's height is greater than both. You can also do or. So you want to know if Ram's height is greater than Rahul, or greater than Rahim. So if any one of them is it's greater, then you just want to print as true. So OR operator is written like that. And similarly, you can do not. So not may just not of some value, some expression. If you see the values, here you can see true is printed because both Ram and Rahim's height is greater. Ram height is greater than Rahim and Ram height is greater than Rahul. Similarly, since Ram height is greater than Rahim, OR will always return true. And since this is true, not of that will return false. So let me show what and or and not means. Before that, you can also do instead of you declaring two booleans and again comparing, you can also do something like this: system dot out Ram greater than Rahim and Ram greater than Rahul. You can do something like this. So you will see true. So instead of adding two variables, you can just create expressions and compare them using logical operators. Now let's see definitions of AND. So let's say, yeah, what is AND means? These logical operators operates on two operands, left and right. So two operands here are for logical operator, two operands are Boolean. So it's always Boolean. Logical operators always works on Boolean. So what does AND do? AND will always return 1 if both the expressions are true. If either one of them is false, it will return false. So for example, if true and true will return true, true and false will return false. And any other expression, false and true will also return false, and false will also return false. For OR, it is either one of them has to be true. So for OR, this will be true, this will be true, and this will be true, but this will be false. Not operates only on single operand, and it will just reverse if the value is true, it will reverse to false. For or it will be true and true and sorry, this is not or symbol. True or true or false, true, false or true. For all this, it will be true, and for false or false, it will be false. Same for not, it not of true will be false, and not of false will be true. So these are definition of and, or, and not. So these are logical operators. So we have seen 4 types of operator, 5 types of operator: arithmetic for calculations, assignment for assigning values, relational for comparing, unary for it operates on single operand, and there are like special operators plus and minus for doing some operation, and logical for doing comparing Boolean expressions. I hope these different types of operators are clear. Now I will give you names of two more operands which we will see in future videos. One is bitwise operator and there is called ternary operator. So bitwise operator operates on binary numbers. So it will do like it will operate on binary numbers, and ternary operator is for when the operands are 3. So if there are 3 operands, that is called ternary operator. So we'll see examples of this in future videos. So in this video, what we have seen what are operators. Operators are symbols that operates on variables to produce some results. And we have seen 5 different types of operators: assignment, arithmetic, unary, relational, and logical operators. That's all for today, folks.